Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Gotta play a little Dead Side. Yo, yeah, finally. Yeah, I just decided to play a different game. I got tired of it. Yeah, about time, yo. What's up, Angry Therapist? Yeah, but now all of a sudden they like Starfield now, man. They like it. Because we all know when it was on Xbox and PC, they hated it. Oh, you know, gas giants and all this and that. And now all of a sudden they're comfortable in buying the same game that Xbox gamers had access for the past 3 years. Now all of a sudden it's okay now to support. You know, the game ain't even on the disc anyway, and they still buying it. They still pre-ordering it. I told you, man, these ponies, man, they getting exposed every day. Yeah, they always like Xbox games. They're literally Xboxers at this point. They're Xbox gamers at this point on PlayStation. That's all it is. And I've told people this. I said, watch the PlayStation community turn into a bunch of Xbox gamers. I've hinted onto it. I'm like, yo, watch the Xbox Series P, and now look at it. The Xbox Series P without Game Pass Ultimate, where you just buy the same games you could play for your through your subscription service on Xbox. Yeah, Xbox is making money off these dummies. I think Dreamcast guy bought Starfield 3 different times. That man's stupid. And he paid full price. Exactly, you're right. It's just grifting. Yeah. Clearly PlayStation ain't enough for those boys. Because if it was, they'd be talking about it. Because if they really liked PlayStation like they claim, they'd be out here hyping up PlayStation features. Now they out here trying to glaze this $900 Pro. Yep, always. PlayStation's always been a third-party box. Facts. Yo, without Xbox, man, we wouldn't even be having all these games that we had come out, man. Ninja Gaiden 4, South at Midnight, Doom Dark Ages, Avowed, Outer Worlds 2. I mean, Microsoft Oblivion, Remaster. I mean, Microsoft's pushing out the heat, man. And I don't know how people can't see that. Sony ain't really pushing out nothing. Facts. That's true. Yeah, but Sony ain't got to do nothing, Angry. All they got to do is make 30% off Fortnite skins and Roblox. That's all. They just finally got Roblox to their console. They're like, oh, here we go. We're gonna have more 30% coming through. That's it. Well, well, technically, Sam, it is enough, and I'm gonna explain why. Because a lot of the third-party purchases, from microtransactions, from DLCs, from game sales, that is a lot from Sony's perspective. I know Sony just sold off their TV brand to TCL. I already knew that was gonna happen. But Sony, they are making enough money off the third party. They are. That 30% is the only thing keeping Sony afloat. That's why they was worried when Microsoft bought Call of Duty, and they're like, uh-oh, if they pull this game from our platform, we're losing a lot of money. Especially from the audience that plays that game. Yo, for real, facts. They make so much money off microtransactions. What do you mean, actions? What actions is that? What are you talking about? What actions? Sony ain't been doing no action. That's not true. Sony, the only reason why Sony's even potentially gonna not put games on PC is because they don't want the Xbox to be more of an appealing option. That's why. Because what would be the point of a PlayStation 6 if you could play those games plus Xbox games plus have the benefit of Game Pass and backwards compatibility than PlayStation? But the problem is nobody cares about PS6 games. I think Microsoft's coming in with the console that's going to be the best third-party console device that they've ever had. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, they're definitely looking at those live service games, but yet Sony can't make one. I feel you angry. I know. But you know, like I tell people, man, like this is how I see it, right? People can blame you or whoever for all they want, but at the end of the day, there's millions amongst millions of people. It's one thing my dad always told me. It takes more than one person to change something, you know? But I feel you though, you know, but at least you actually come out and say, hey, you know, I do buy a few skins. If I like it, I buy it, you know? But I mean, trust me, there's people that are probably way worse, you know? Yeah, they do. Yeah. Microsoft actually does. Yeah, Sony doesn't. That's a problem for PlayStation. Yeah, Prototype would be a nice game to bring back. Now, if that game came back, that would be awesome. Yeah, but it's enough for Sony as well, though, because you got to remember, they're getting 30%, and then they're charging people for PlayStation Plus. So Sony is getting money. They're just not really getting money off exclusives. That's it. Sony's just not getting money off exclusives, but they getting money, though. Oh, yeah, they did, though. Yeah, they did. They got them at the right time, too. Minecraft, I mean, we see how big that game is. Microsoft has the biggest games in gaming. The biggest franchises. They're all owned by Microsoft. They're even bigger than Nintendo IPs. Yeah, that's facts. It is though. Well, I mean, Sony ain't really making games though, Sam. Hold on. Let me read this comment. Zero Sam says 30% is not enough. If 30% is not, Sony would not be making games. They're not making games or wasting money on China Hero Project. No, I just think what it is that Sony... No, it's okay. It's fine, Sam. I think what it is, I think Sony wants to maximize on as much profit as they can. Because they understand that once, let's just say, console cease to exist, nobody's going to want to support their app. Regardless of what happens to Microsoft, people are going to support Game Pass. People are going to support Xbox games. The problem is with PlayStation is that besides the console, which is all third party in the first place, people are going to start losing the appeal of wanting to buy a PlayStation console. So that's the reason why Sony is scared. Man, how can somebody hit a shot like that? That's got... Holy crap. Yeah. Well, it's the saving grace, though. That's why. Buying all these studios guarantees Microsoft's success no matter what they do. It was a smart move on Microsoft's part. So no matter where Microsoft goes, they're always going to be involved in gaming. Always. Because it is one move that they made. By acquiring Bethesda and Activision, Blizzard King. Man, ain't nobody freaking... Damn. It's kind of sad because I actually wanted to play Undisputed, but freaking... I don't know. Actually, let me see, because ain't nobody playing this. I'm going to just talk to y'all for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to just talk to you guys. I'm just going to sit here and talk to y'all. And I'm going to go on my Switch, too. Because there ain't nobody playing. Right? So, I think what it is, though... Because there ain't nobody playing. That's why it's like I wanted to play Undisputed, but I'm going to just talk to y'all for a bit. Just chill. Alright. But I think what it is, though, Angry Therapist, I think Microsoft was setting... Phil was setting a Microsoft for long-term success. And even though some people think they bastardized the brand, I think it helped Microsoft in their foreseeable future. You know what I mean? I think Microsoft realized that we got to outgrow the concept of a console. And I think gaming is definitely going PC for sure. Yeah, facts. It's crazy, man. I couldn't even play the game I wanted today. Nothing was going according to plan. Yeah, that's true. That is true, though, guys. He says Phil also saved PlayStation because he knew of Google. That's facts. Oh, now somebody. Oh, come on, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Now somebody plays, bro. This is you know what? I don't care no more. Yo, you know what's so funny? How, like, I'm like, yo, nobody's playing this game. Like, I'm just going to talk to you guys. And then somebody literally, you know what? Bruh, I didn't even have my hands on the controller, bro. I'm like, yo, this... Ay. So weird. Now I'm like, now there's action? Oh, my goodness. Gaming landscape won't be dead. Third party. No, it definitely won't. As long as free to play and third party exists, oh yeah, the gaming should be alright for the most part. I don't think gaming is going anywhere anytime soon. I just think the games that we like to play are, but not the games that the casuals do. I think the games the casuals play, not so much. Probably gonna definitely play my Switch 2 soon. Yo, who's got Switch 2? I'm gonna probably hop on my Switch 2. Anybody in the chat got Switch 2? We could talk at a party on there if y'all got Switch 2. Oh, you just started playing it? Nice, Joshua. Yeah, I'm about to hop on Switch 2. Yeah, everything on PS5, like Chronos, I wanted to play, but I'm like, I'm not feeling puzzles because I did a lot today. Then I go on Undisputed. I'm trying to search for a game. We had one good game. And then I'm like, okay. And then it just, I don't know, I couldn't get it to another game. I played Dead Side. I'm like, oh, I don't find nobody. Somebody kills me at the end. Thinking nobody's playing it, and they got me. So it's like, bro, what? So I'm about to go hop on my Switch 2. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the memberships, therapist. Y'all got Switch 2? I don't mind talking to y'all if y'all on Switch 2, because I got the game chat. Y'all got Switch 2, though? We could talk on game chat or whatever. I'm trying to finish off Bonanza anyway. Gamester, he said you're gonna live stream. I'll talk about it. Yeah, I'll definitely talk about it for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely talk about it. He said I seen your comment on Frogboy video through 6. Oh, you saw that? Yeah, that was funny though. That was funny though. Yeah, I got you though. Thank you, Angry Therapist. Thank you for that, brother. I know, today, I was like, bro, I was trying to have so much fun, bro. Bro, today I got worked so hard today. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know, man. It kind of took me out of the game. But I was like, yo, Chronos, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do all these puzzles right now. I'll do that later. I'm not in the mindset. Then I go on to Undisputed. The game ain't working like that. I'm like, bro, what? Can't stand these damn consoles, man. Oh, you seen that, right? Yo, a bunch of them, though. A bunch of them 90s. You ain't lying. A bunch of them turned into ponies. Because of the PS5 Pro, though. They need something to glaze. That's what it is. They've been wanting to glaze that machine for so long. Now that they feel like it's got a few updates, now they feel like they can damage control it now. Still not worth paying $300 extra for the system. Still not worth it. Not in my honest opinion. Definitely not. But let me know. I'm going to be hopping on Switch 2 in a bit. I'm going to be hopping on there. So if y'all want to talk on there, we could actually talk. I just wish I could stream it though, man. You know what I mean? I'm bad, bro. I would be streaming Donkey Kong for y'all, man, right now, bro. Man, I think Nintendo, I think they need to have a live stream. Let me see. Can you do it on Switch 2? I'm going to look it up. I don't think you can. Switch 2 live stream. That'd be so cool, man. That would be so cool if you could live stream on Switch 2. Oh, you can't do it. It says oh, let's see. Okay, let me see. I'm looking at some. Oh, okay, you need a capture device, of course. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I would love to do that. Yeah, Nintendo, man, I wish they add that though. Streaming through YouTube or Twitch. That would be amazing. Are you just Marathon is better than Halo? Bruh. Yo, what, DC? What are you saying? Yo, he's saying what? Marathon's better than Call of Duty. Man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody playing Marathon, bro. Bro, yo, there's nobody playing Marathon, bro. Y'all playing that Starfield, bro. They know this. They playing them Xbox games. That's what they playing. But I'm gonna hop on Switch 2 right now, guys, alright? I'm gonna hop on there for a bit. And I'll talk to y'all later. Sorry about today. I'm a little drained today, so and unfortunately PlayStation couldn't really excite me with all the bull crap that was going on. But I'm gonna go on my Switch 2, alright?